What's going on, guys? This is Burrs. I want to talk to you today about this Bradshaw Blades F.U.B.A.R knife. This is a knife that I got probably a couple months ago, and I've really come to love this knife as far as the quality, the size, and the different uses you can actually get out of it. Now I have some yellow shot cord on here I put on here just because of having it out in the woods and possibly, setting it down or having it fall out of the bag and then not be able to find it. But that doesn't come with it. What comes with it is the sheath and this knife, which I've been holding back showing you until now. This blade is definitely unique in the way that it's made. Casey over there, who's Bradshaw Blades, I'm amazed at how fast he actually blows these blades out of his hands. I see on his Facebook all the time that he's making a knife. In the morning he'll be like, hey look, here's the whatever unfinished product, and then like a few hours later it's like done. And the quality is very good. I asked him to actually acid dip this, which isn't as it's not going to be as durable as far as the finish, but that's the finish I wanted. He also can do a gun blue, which will hold up a lot better than compared to like this acid dipping the top does. As you can see, a lot better there. So let's get down to specifics here. This is a 5160 steel, which means you're going to have to keep it oiled. So if you're going out in the wilderness, you're going to store it for long periods of time, or even daily use with you on your person, definitely keep this thing oiled so it doesn't rust. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get a performance steel, but you're going to have to take care of it, which is no problem because the majority of knives out there that are badass use like 5160 as their base. Now, as far as the blade length, you're looking at 4 3/4, so 4.75 inches on the blade length. So you're looking at a medium-sized blade, easily concealed, easily able to be carried on a bag every day if you're for your everyday carry or whatever you're looking to do. And the thickness is 1/4 inch. So it's not super thick, but it's not super thin, which means it's definitely going to give you lots and lots of life. I would be amazed if this knife isn't around for generations in my family. The overall length is 8 3/4 length. So from the tip to all the way down here to the end of the handle, you're looking at 8 3/4 length of length. The handle scales are Bead blasted G10. They provide pretty good grip and texture. You have a nice thumb ramp here, which we can improve upon, I think, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. And you have 1/4 inch titanium pins right here and here. Rockwell hardness is 58 to 59, so you're getting a nice strong blade. It really feels good in the hand as far as just a nice medium-sized blade. I would almost call this like a woods blade, and it can also act in the tactical blade if you're looking for that as well. There's a few things I like to see added if you're going to use it in a tactical blade configuration. We'll get to those a little bit later. Now, looking at this blade, you might not think that your hand's going to lock into it, but I can guarantee you once you get your thumb in here and you get your pointer finger right here, it's definitely locked in and not really going anywhere. The one thing I really would love to see though with this blade is some jimping. I don't know why I use that word. I guess everyone uses it. But I'd like to see some jimping right here, probably from here all the way up. That way and this, where it says burrs, this actually will provide jimping. But for production models, I would love to see jimping from right here all the way up here so you can lock in there. Now, as far as the weighting of this knife, it's definitely a forward weighted knife so that when you're chopping and such, it's definitely a great chopper. I've had it out in the woods a few times. I took it camping. The last time I took it camping, I didn't have any cameras or anything around. This really has a lot of forward weight so that when you're chopping things, you have that weight forward and it chops very well. As far as the sharpness goes, this comes extremely sharp. If once you unbox it out of the box, it might unbox itself because it's so sharp, quite frankly. I've been impressed very much so with the performance of this knife. Being though, as it's a medium-sized blade, you can definitely carry it pretty much anywhere you're going in the United States, even on a carry. And the one thing you can do here is put on one of those tech locks, and it'll fit right here. And you can put it on your belt buckle, or you can even attach this directly to your plate carrier or tactical vest or whatever you're using. You can attach this directly on there. And I'm actually looking at attaching this onto my backpacking pack because the one I have on there now is a little bit larger than this. So I want to make my knife that I carry on there a little bit smaller, and this would definitely do the trick. So I'm looking to do that as well. As far as the craftsmanship goes, this definitely has been, thought's been taken, time's been taken to do the best that can be done. You can see all the edges and everything are very even. There's nothing overlapping as far as it goes with the handle. Everything's sanded down, everything looks nice. And there, I asked him to put a little customization there, which he did. And the neat thing is the shape of this blade, you don't normally see these kind of blades out there. You see very different blades, and this is definitely a different blade with that front cut right there. It's definitely a badass looking blade, and that's exactly what I wanted to get. Now also you have the the lanyard back here, and as you can see it is a full tang, so it's a full tang. It's a full tang worth of steel right there. And he's always coming up with all kinds of designs for his knives. Once you add him onto your Facebook page, he always has updates going out as far as what he's doing and what difference kind of cuts he's doing with the knives and what kind of designs he's doing. And he's really open to pretty much customizing anything to what you need. So as far as if you want to go get something really customized and really different, I would definitely recommend Bradshaw Blades. He's doing really crazy but awesome stuff over there, and I've seen a few knives that have popped up since I got this one, and I'm definitely envious of some of the designs that have come out, because he's definitely in the business of making some badass blades that perform as well. Now you're looking at $165 with free shipping. So $165 is going to get you a custom knife that you can customize pretty well down to almost anything you need done. So I think that's a really good price for a custom knife, in my opinion, based upon some of the prices on other stuff that's out there. That's definitely a deal, and you're going to get something that definitely has time taken with it. Even at the sheath, you can see right here, even on the sides of the sheath, you can see that he's trying to blend these together and give proper presentation, as well as a nice drainage hole right here. So pretty much in everything you're going to get from Bradshaw Blades, you're going to have someone who's taking their time, who's doing the best that they can do to give you a great knife. And the retention on this sheath is great, but when you want it out, put your thumb right here, it comes right out. Really impressed with the sheath, just as much as I am with the actual knife. I am very impressed with this knife through the use that I've used it for, and the fact of how sharp it is. I really enjoy this knife, and it's definitely going to be in my family for a while. So if you're looking to get it, the way I had to go through it was you got to go through BradshawBlades@gmail.com, or even through the Facebook page, which is where I hooked up with him and saw all the different stuff he was doing. That's where I saw the blades, and I saw this one. I said, you know what, I really like that blade, and I just had to get it. So if you're looking to get into contacting Casey, I'll go ahead and put the information down below. And I think that's one way how he's keeping the price down for the consumers, is he doesn't have a web page, he doesn't have all that overhead, so to speak. He's trying to keep that stuff low so he can provide you a kick-ass knife at definitely a kick-ass price. So if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. If you have any comments about Bradshaw Blades, if you have one and have purchased one, and what your thoughts are, go ahead and put it in the video response or comment down below. Until next time, later.